quarantine. It's something that none of us even asked for in the first place. I mean, I literally remember back in January, everyone was so happy and kept saying things like 2020 will be our year. And then 2 months later, boom, a coronavirus has come to 2020 and is here to kill people. When I first heard about the news, I was like, I knew something bad was going to happen this year. And a lot of kids my age were super whiny about this, and most of their reactions were all like, ugh, oh my god, quarantine is so boring. I can't even see my friends and I can't do school on a computer. Okay, listen here. You were complaining about how long regular school was going to take and how much tests you had to do on a paper. So which one do you want? Yeah, I really hate when that happens. I'm going to cringe over this very badly. Okay, now I'm going to share the evolution of how my quarantine went from March to June. So here's how my March went. Back in early March, my mom told me and my sister that school was going to be closed for 2 weeks. My sister and I were super excited about this. We did things like play in the backyard, binge-watched Liv and Maddie, and created a big donut puzzle. Now here's how April went. So April went a bit sad. My mom read online to me and my sister that the coronavirus was getting worse. So regular school was closed for the rest of the year and we had to do social distancing. Like, back then I didn't even know how to work Microsoft Teams. It was that stressful. So it seriously felt like I was locked up in prison only needing to wear a mask. My mom, my sister, and I suggested on working on a 1,000-piece candy puzzle. Boring. And I had to wake up at 8 a.m. for my social distancing. I didn't complain about it much, but it was pretty bad to me. During that time, I decided to search some new things up on Netflix, and then I found a show, and it was Once Upon a Time, which, by the way, is a really good show. My family and I watched like the first 5 episodes, and it soon became our new favorite family thing. It was so good, and a lot better than other shows that I've watched. And people who have watched Once Upon a Time may get this. Back then, it was like there was a line to not cross the outside of my neighborhood. Like, it was put a protection spell so nobody else could cross it because the virus was so bad. Now, here's May. I'd consider May as my family's official cooking month. We baked our first ever rainbow cake. And here's what it looked like. Mwah! A masterpiece. And after we ate that, we decided to make a carrot cake. And here's a picture of it. We then made this dinner, which was a pesto bread that looked like an octopus, and also some strawberry milkshakes for dessert. Yep, we had a lot to eat for dinner and dessert. And finally, June. June was my favorite month. So we finished social distancing, the coronavirus was finally weakening, my family and I watched a lot more Once Upon a Time, and I finally learned to animate. Such a fun indoor summer. Now that I thought about it, I don't think quarantine may have been super boring and super frustrating after all. We were all able to do a bunch of fun things we could do with our family that school wouldn't let us be able to do. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and let's hope that school can reopen. See you later!